The chefs that had our favorite dishes of the day are Tyler, Chris, and Fatima. Congratulations. Everyone else can step to the side.
Fatima, I thought your dish was really well executed. You could taste every single flavor. The mint, the spices, it had great texture. I really, really enjoyed it.
Thank you very much.
You were the only one that used chicken.
Immediately, meat and potatoes equates to red meat. I kind of wanted to separate myself from that.
I was happy because you showed everyone how good street food can be from Southeast Asia, and you really nailed it.
Thank you so much.
Chris, I'm still trying to wrap my head around the whole Amish soul food mix, and I started to get it today. You could tell there was a lot of heart and soul behind it.
Thank you.
Barbecue stood out among all the meat that we ate today. Well, the mustard really packed a punch, and then it was perfectly tempered by that crispy waffle.
All of these flavors come from deep family background, so reaching back to what I know, to what I believe in, to what I enjoy, always shines through.
Tyler thought your potato was the best potato of the whole competition, and it was a nice little potato bomb. How did you make the potato curl in like that?
The key is you got to pinch everyone by hand. I have no more fingerprints.
Well, it was worth it.
Thank you.
I thought the stew was really flavorful. Everything was well seasoned, and the meat just added that just nice punch of flavor.
Thank you.
Tom, tell us who the winner is today.
Oh, I get to do this?
Yeah.
So much fun. You know, all three of you had really good dishes, but one dish stood out. The winner today is Tyler.
Awesome.
Feels great. It's always good to be on top.
Congratulations, Tyler, and congratulations to all three of you. You gave us beautiful food.
There's that thing about like whoever wins the first competition wins Top Chef. Now I'm superstitious, so I like that. When I left, my fiance told me one thing, like make it worth it. So this is what I came here to do, is try to win everything.
And now we'd like to see Adrian, Melissa, and Carrie. I have to mention also that, too, it's good that you had immunity today.
Thank you.
I think you may have very well found yourself in their company if you didn't. Let's start with you, Adrian. Did you want your dish to be that sweet?
I've done this dish. Typically, I top the tostone with a little bit of uni, but I thought the sweet pork would be, you know, a nice play on that.
I thought the tostone was fine, but the tostone was sweet, and you just said it. The sweet pork, too. So it's sweet on sweet.
And the texture was very off-putting, wasn't super enjoyable.
What about you, Melissa?
I thought that I was gonna get to braise the pork longer, so it just got to the perfect point, and it ended up being a little more chewy than I meant it to be. Yeah.
I just ate dry. The fennel salad was probably the best part of the dish, because it gave some texture and it was really fresh. But everything else tasted like it was warmed over leftovers almost.
If you're doing meat and potato and you decide to do mashed potatoes, they have to be the greatest mashed potatoes in the world. You know, it's got to stand out. You can't really hide behind it when there's not that much going on.
Fair enough.
Carrie, what would you do differently?
I probably should have highlighted the potato a little bit more. I was trying to make a bold flavor with my lemon goat cheese. Perhaps it overpowered a little.
Yeah, I agree. That dish was all about the lemon goat cheese.
Yeah.
And then, it's like I told you at the table, I thought the chip that I got was way overcooked.
I think the lemon goat cheese was a beautiful counterpoint to the starch of the potato and the richness of the short rib. I just think there was way too much of it.
I got a little excited with the goat cheese, maybe.
Well, we have a lot to discuss. We'll call you back in a bit.
Man.
Want a beer?
Yeah.
I really thought I made something nice.
I know.
It was fun, and I thought it was well balanced.
Sounds good.
We had such a great start to the season. I mean, all the chefs cooked beautiful food.
Their dishes were pretty good. It's a strong season.
That being said, we have to now talk about who was the weakest.
Adrian's potato component was not successful. I actually really liked her pork, and I got the caramel. I certainly wanted it to be a little more complex.
I didn't take nearly as much offense to Adrian's sweet potato cake that everybody else did. I just thought it was sweet on sweet.
I didn't think that Carrie's was as bad as the three of you did.
It's like garnished with meat. Like instead of a little squirt of like the goat cheese on top, it was like.
I love a good chip and dip. I actually have.
I know you do.
I actually have chip and dip on a menu right now. This was bad chip, bad dip. Melissa gave us a braised piece of pork that was dry and mashed potatoes.
I'm still completely confused by how she cooks her pork, why she chose that cut of pork, why she cooked it the way she did.
There were problems with all the dishes, but
We have to make a case for letting one of them go.
the meat and potato, it's such a staple of Americana. And you can open up a cookbook and find thousands of recipes for potatoes. And when you think of meat, you're thinking of something that's just cooked perfect and succulent and delicious. And I think in all three cases, we just didn't get that. It's always tough being the first one out, but one of you will be going home.
Melissa, please pack your knives and go.
Yeah, Melissa, we were looking for something unique and different. We got a good dish, but it was really just basic. You'll have a chance to get back in to Last Chance Kitchen, but this year it's going to be a little different.
I hope you do well in Last Chance Kitchen, Melissa.
Thank you. It feels terrible to be on the bottom and the first chef eliminated, obviously. I mean, how else would it feel?
Group hugging, man.
Group hugs.
Group hugging.
I came here to win, just like everybody else. And it's just frustrating to leave so soon when I don't feel like I was given a full chance to show what I can create. So yeah, it feels